course. Otis, I'd like to introduce you to Jean-Luc Deschamps.
Pleasure to meet you.
What a handsome young man.
Isn't Otis's work absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite good at exemplifying a certain genre. His work is Apollonian. It's controlled, which I respect very much. I'm looking for something more energized by a Dionysian release.
Why don't you tell me what you really think?
Honestly, it's good. But you need to let go. Lose control.
Self-proclaimed authority.
Gentlemen, please.
Gentlemen?
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
That was not smart. If you want to keep the lights on in here, we have to keep selling, Otis.
He's wearing all leather.
Otis. Otis. Wow. You look fantastic.
Nice to see you, too.
Great show last night. But I'm ready to see you tackle a bigger fish.
Like selling the day, Sean.
Well, it's a start.
You know, sorry I can't continually create something out of nothing like some factory line crap.
I'm not trying to upset you.
Well, you're over here first thing in the morning telling me we need to show in Fufu's art gallery.
Cut the crap. Since you don't care, you can move out of this loft and go back to where I found you.
Jeff, I've just been having a hard time sleeping.
Do you want some pills?
No.
I can get you some.
No, they don't work. I'm like a fucking working stiff zombie the next day.
Wait, wait. You know what? I have a friend. He works in the university. He specializes in sleep. Why don't you go see him?
I don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because my life is for me and me only, not some fucking quack.
You don't have a choice. I just floated you a whole heap of money. You're gonna go, and you're gonna be cooperative. I'm leaving.
How many of you have had nightmares? How many of those nightmares ever felt real? The Nightmare by Henry Fuseli. It is believed he is illustrating sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a transitional state between wakefulness and sleep and often occurs with terrifying hallucinations to which one is unable to react, and typically associated with the incubus visitations, which are shown in this painting. It has a much higher occurrence of out-of-body experiences, sometimes involving people from one's past.
So like ghosts?
Actually, yes. what one would perceive to be ghosts. It's consistently found in trauma victims. We're out of time. Remember, we have a test next week.
Professor Freeman, I signed up for your research and ethics course next semester.
That's great, but attendance is part of the grade.
I'm here.
It's the beginning of the semester, and you've already missed 2 classes.
I know, I work nights.
You're gonna need 40 hours of research participation at the end of the semester if you want to be in my research and ethics class.
I was really hoping to work with you on your new research.
I'm not looking for new assistants.
I know, but the sleep paralysis we talked about today, I'd like to be your subject.
What's happening at night?
What's not happening at night? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sit on your desk. Would it make up for my attendance grade?
Okay, come see me next week.
Now I know why you became a professor.
Jeff!
I wanted to see how academic life was treating you, and apparently quite well.
I've got to go to a meeting.
I'll walk with you.
Sure. Tell me you didn't get dressed up for me.
I got dressed up for you.
What's going on? How's the gallery?
It's great, it's great. I have this new client. He's really young, but very talented. We're trying to get him to the next level, but I don't know, I've got this feeling that he's a little, I don't know, blocked. He's having trouble sleeping.
Okay, and if he can sleep again, he can become unblocked.
Exactly, exactly. So I told him I have a friend who might be able to help him out.
Isn't that part of the artist's conflict?
Well, only if you romanticize it. At the end of the day, it's a business.
I'm starting a study. If he's willing to be a participant, this could be a win for both of us.
Whatever you need.
Let me meet with him first, though, okay?
Okay, but this is good.
I love the suit. Charlie.
Rich, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Oh, hey, Alice. Oh, you look lovely. Mwah.
Thank you. Tonight's a big night.
Indeed it is.
Both you guys are nominated.
Hi.
Oh, sorry, Rich, this is our good friend Lee. She works with Alice.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Charlie, we better get in there, huh?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
First off, let's give a round of applause to both of our nominees, Dr. Charles Engel and Dr. Richard Freeman. It gives me great pleasure to present the Miller Presidential Citation for Distinguished Contributions in Psychology. This year's Presidential Citation goes to Dr. Charles Engel. Congratulations, Dr. Engel. Higher education is at a crossroads. More students are attending college. The costs continue to rise faster than inflation. And with government sources increasingly unpredictable, it is our job and responsibility as educators and researchers to find ways to fill that vacuum. So it is with great pleasure that I announce that we have been invited to compete for the Voris Pharmaceutical Sleep Grant. It's with the support of organizations like theirs that we will be able to fund our cutting-edge research and grow as a university.
Can I borrow this car for a second?
Of course. Thanks, Bob.
Stephen. What are you doing here?
Well, the Alumni Association invited me, but when I saw that my former doctoral candidate was nominated, I figured I'd make the trip.
How's Albany?
It's great. It's great. We're working with veterans now. Good for you.
Stephen, nice to see you.
Great speech. Charming as always.
Thank you, Stephen.
But since when did corporate sponsors get invited to university events?
Things have changed since your resignation.
Well, whenever you need to tell yourself to look in the mirror, I guess.
Gentlemen?
Yeah. She talks about the cost of education. When she was made dean, she didn't take a pay cut for her exorbitant salary. She cut jobs, and she went divorced to get sponsorship for research. Look at that sniveling little shit. Buying up universities. Anyway, how are you? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Good. No, to tell you the truth, we could use somebody like you. Your sleep work could make a big difference to a lot of the folks we've been treating. So, why don't you come work with me?
In Albany.
Yeah, yes, well, I know it wouldn't be Dean Gasbag's grand vision of the future, but you'd be making a difference. And that's what you said you wanted to do in school.
I'm flattered, but I'm just caught up in all my work here.
No, I figured. But should you change your mind?
Absolutely.
Don't fly too high, Richard.
Thanks, Stephen.
Good to see you.
Hey, have you seen Charlie and Alice?
They gotta be around here somewhere, right? Do you want to get out of here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you for saving me.
I don't know who saved who. I was ready to get out of there.
Tough break tonight.
Charlie? I should have known. The award is named after his mother's father. He's a school legacy.
Well, you seem like a very important professor.
I am very important.
Yeah.
So you work with Alice?
Yeah, a social worker for the city.
We should go out sometime.
I like that.
Richard, come in. What can I do for you?
I've been giving it some thought, and I want to go for the grant.
I don't think so. That's reserved for our best and our brightest.
I was just nominated at the presidential dinner.
But you didn't win. And I want to win the Boris grant. Plus, if you lose, how does that make me look?
Like you said, the grant would be a windfall for the university, and it would help fund my research.
How do you propose winning?
By presenting the study based on our findings.
No, that does not equal winning. What are you willing to do?
We'll win.
Get your focus group together by next week, and I'll push it through. And Richard? Don't fuck this up.
So why study sleep?
It's the gateway to why we do things, how we consolidate memories. It's one point when our minds are completely uninhibited. We may dream of being able to do things we would never do in real life. Essentially, it's a second world to explore.
So why your study?
To help people. By analyzing dreams, I can tailor a therapy to an individual who has experienced some form of trauma. By exploring those dreams, I can, in theory, get to the root of the problem. So why social work?
Honestly, I love my job, but it's a grind. There's just so many terrible situations and really not all that much that can be done. I'm actually in the process of starting up a nonprofit upstate for kids who come from abusive homes.
Good for you. What about your job in the city?
Well, the camp would give me the opportunity to affect change in a more positive environment without all the red tape.
You're kind of incredible.
Just kind of.
Seriously.
What are you doing?
Come on. Come on, don't be a pussy.
I don't remember the last time I was on a playground.
Yeah, well, I think it might be kind of weird. Single guy hanging out on a playground around children.
Do you have kids?
No.
Do you want them?
Part of me wants to adopt. I mean, there's just so many kids who don't have a good home.
We were watching a movie and you fell asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. There was a man.
Where?
I just have really intense dreams sometimes. I'm sorry, I should go.
Do you wanna talk about it?
Fantasy abandoned by reason produces impossible monsters.
Goya's Sleep of Reason. Are you a fan?
Dr. Freeman, I'm Otis.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm glad Jeff suggested we meet.
Goya unleashes his nightmares for his art. Those who sleepwalk as monsters awake around us.
So you're a painter?
I am.
Do you only paint?
I work with a variety of mediums.
And what do you like?
Well, it's not what I like. It's what I feel.
And what do you feel?
I'm searching for beauty.
Why beauty?
Because there's a lot of ugliness in the world.
And in your world?
I have these nightmares. I'm asleep. I think I'm awake, but I'm not. And then it feels like I'm having some kind of a panic attack.
Everyone has nightmares.
Yeah, but I'm conscious of it. Have you ever seen the Fuseli painting, The Nightmare? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. What about it?
Well, the woman, she's pinned to the bed, which makes sense in the painting.
You think she should be pinned?
Naturally. I mean, one could argue that a relationship is a competition of power between two people, men or women.
In these nightmares, are you in control?
Richard, good to see you. Have you met Mr. Stuyvek of Boris Pharmaceuticals?
Nice to meet you. Dean Gaslow's been telling me about your study. We're looking forward to seeing the results.
Mr. Stuyvek had a couple of concerns.
Concerns?
Boris wants to make sure they have all the potential data when making a decision about the grant winner.
I'm always very thorough.
I'm not asking you to invent, but what can you bring to the table that would give us a leg up?
Tell us about one of your dreams.
Well, it always starts outside. It's a beautiful fall day.
What about the man?
What man?
Isn't there a man?
No.
But you said...
You know what? I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Well.
Lee, where are you going?
Why would you ask about the man in my dream?
You told me.
Yeah, I told you when it was just us. Rich, is this even ethical?
Please just come back inside.
No. I'm gonna go.
Where were we?
I'll wake up in the morning and my jaw hurts. That sounds kind of scandalous.
You're probably just grinding your teeth at night.
It doesn't feel like grinding. It feels like they're falling out.
Teeth falling out is actually a common dream. Your teeth may represent your anxiety about your appearance and how others perceive you.
I like how others perceive me.
And how is that?
With desire.
There's a Goya etching, Casa de Dientes. You should check it out.
you.
Hey.
So what do you think?
Of us lab rats?
Yeah.
Still trying to find my way out.
Hey, brought you an afternoon treat.
You're such a sweetheart.
Figured you could use it.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about the other day. It won't happen again.
No, I'm sorry. I agreed to be a part of this, and I just really hope that it helps.
Oh, hi, Rich.
Hey.
I see you're taking good care of our girl.
Always.
He's wonderful. We're really gonna miss having her here. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I'll see you guys later.
What's she talking about?
I haven't said anything yet just because it's not final, but that nonprofit that I want to open upstate, looks like I may have found a sponsor.
That's great. Were you gonna tell me?
Of course. I just really wanted to see what happened first.
Sure.
What are you drawing?
Aren't you, Lucy?
Boop.
Don't you not?
This is a classroom. Listen, buddy, this has never happened before. This just happened to me.
You better hope for your sake nobody finds out about this.
I could make this very hard for you.
Gentlemen.
Mona.
Rich, could I speak to you for a minute?
Sure.
Excuse us,
Yeah,
Rob.
of course, yeah.
Is your final focus group ready?
Started the fMRI today.
Excellent.
You need help?
You scared me.
Sorry. What are you up to?
Actually, I was looking for that etching you mentioned.
Oh, the Goya one.
Yeah,
Here, let me help you. There it is.
Wow. So you think I should take a look at this because I have dreams about my teeth falling out?
It was your response on how people perceive you.
Oh, yeah. Desire.
See, the woman in the etching, she's the man's lover.
So what?
She isn't afraid of being caught. She's afraid of what she's doing to him. She's self-conscious. Even if you're confident in how others perceive you, you're going to be self-conscious in another way.
Maybe he wanted to be tied up.
Possibly. But he's dead.
Then she broke his trust. You ever tied anyone up?
Excuse me?
You should try it. I think you'd find it exciting. Sorry, I overstepped.
No, it's interesting. I've never done anything like that.
It is interesting.
It's a really nice color in it.
See, you're not so bad.
I'm glad you came.
Me too. I haven't really spent time in the art world.
There's a lot of bullshit. Hipster doofuses, artist wannabes. My masters were Picasso and Bacon. I mean, here it's just a parade. Just a few of us trying to turn our work into cash.
With desire.
There's a Goya etching, Casa de Dientes. You should check it out.
Oh, you look nice.
You should see what I have on. had an attack the other night.
Were your teeth falling out?
No. This was a different kind of dream.
Nothing leaves this room.
I began to fantasize. I was walking down the hall, and I came to a room. I lay down on the bed, then hands were around my neck, and I liked it. But when they tightened, I suddenly was awake in my room, unable to move, and I couldn't breathe.
How did you feel?
I don't know. I love being touched, but I don't like not being in control.
Perhaps you need trust.
Perhaps.
Maybe you were repressing an aspect of your self-expression.
I don't think that's the problem.
I have a notebook here for each of you to record your sleep experiences just after they happen.
Hey.
Jesus!
What? What are you up to?
I just got off work. I'm going home now.
Want me to join you?
No, not tonight. I'm really tired.
Where you been?
Work, school, blowjobs, the usual.
Hey, you've been busy with Professor Freeman.
That makes sense. I'm in his study. But you already knew that.
Professor Freeman. You like him?
He's a great teacher.
Am I a great teacher?
What do you want? How about another night?
I've been drinking, making bad decisions. Oh, well, maybe I should mention, shouldn't stay in my condition, but I'd be wasting all my pain.
Do you know?
We'll learn.
Even if it's fiction.
Let's see.
Thought I found what I've been missing. That was only wishful thinking that you'd ever
See how you're
feel the
angling.
same.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Oh, girl.
It's all right. It's all right.
You got my back against the wall.
Shayna.
I can't let go until I lose it all. Oh, I used so cruel, baby. I try to forget you, but baby, I forget too. But there's one thing for certain: this whiskey ain't working, but it's a damn good place to start. No matter what I do, baby, there's no use. 'Cause I'm meant to be broken, like ice got me frozen, and cold like your motherfucking heart. No.
I heard you were around here.
Oh, there he is. I was hoping to run into you.
How you doing?
I'm well. I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Good. I hear you're running full steam ahead with Veros.
Got to pay for my research somehow.
Oh. Yeah. Any more thoughts?
About what?
Albany?
I'm flattered, but why me? Why do you want me so badly?
Well, we had this patient, he was combat vet, who had PTSD, and he was having terrible nightmares to the point where he was never sleeping and he'd lost all track of reality. And last week, he killed himself. Now, I'm not telling you this to guilt you, but when you were my student in the lab, I knew that you could make a difference. Because you weren't brought up like all the other Charlies in the world. You know how the other half lives.
I have to see this study through.
How are you doing with your dreams? You remembering them now?
Pieces.
Why are you always late to my class? What are you doing all night?
I'm a sexual pain exploration specialist. I work at a club on 10th Ave.
What is that?
I help people explore parts of their sexuality they didn't know existed. They call me Alethea. I'm not a whore. I don't sleep with anyone for money.
I didn't say that.
But you might have been thinking it.
You're one of my brightest students. Don't you find that?
Degrading? Look, I enjoy what I do. Intelligence and sexual enjoyment are not mutually exclusive. Would you ask the same question to a man?
So you and Charlie?
Let's just say he likes it too rough.
Rough how?
He has to be in control. Physically. What about you? Is there anything you want to explore? You know what I write about in my notebook?
What?
You and me. Exploring. Do I make you nervous?
No.
I guess I'll just be your fantasy.
Can I help you? Alicia? Your sub has arrived.
Showman. Take a seat.
I told you to stop.
You look good.
We did it.
We did what?
The nightmare. I'm in control of it now. We're a good team, Rich.
I'm flattered, but what happened? Was the woman in your dream in control?
No, I took care of it.
Could she have been your mother?
No, not possible.
Why?
She's dead. I was a foster child.
What happened to your parents?
Well, in my dream, I strangled the life out of her.
Officers, one of our top forensic researchers, Dr. Charles Engel. Charlie, this is Detective Jacobs and Sergeant Costello.
Nice to meet you.
Same here. Actually, I worked on a case you did for D.A. Bradley.
Ah,
Yeah, nice work.
Happy to help. Nice to meet you guys.
All right, dude.
Dean Gaslow.
So what can you tell us about Joe Rodney?
She's a student of mine in my intro class this semester. She's a good student. What, is she in trouble?
She was found dead early this morning.
Looks like she was murdered.
We found a notebook in her apartment that appears to have been given to her by you. Want to tell us anything about that?
A notebook. That's right, I did give her a notebook. She's in my study on nightmares, dreams, and sleep paralysis.
I'm sorry, sleep paralysis?
Yes. It's like a nightmare, except it happens as you're waking up or falling asleep.
So what is that, more like, like flashbacks?
Sure, it's not uncommon in victims with PTSD.
Getting back to Joe, Dr. Freeman, did you ever meet with her outside of the study?
She would come to my office.
Do you have any idea what she wrote about in her notebook?
No, not really. We haven't disclosed the information from their notebooks yet in the study.
No, or not really?
No.
There's another girl attacked up in this neighborhood a couple of weeks ago.
They're related?
I don't know. Could be.
Well, we definitely need everyone to, keep their ears and eyes open. It's my card. Feel free to call me if you think of anything else that might be helpful.
I will.
Dean, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Dean.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but I need you to finish. I've invested my credibility. And quite frankly, so have you.
Well, the woman, she's pinned to the bed, which makes sense in the painting.
You think she should be pinned?
Naturally.
Hey, what's with you tonight?
I need to talk to you.
Is everything okay?
It's serious.
What happened?
Detectives stopped by my office earlier today.
Detectives?
They were asking me about Joe.
And?
She's dead.
Wait, what?
She was found murdered.
What? Wait, Joe was murdered?
I feel horrible right now.
Hey, this is not your fault.
In my last session with Otis, right before the police showed up, he described strangling a woman.
What?
That he said it was just a dream, but still, the timing. He was a foster child.
Just because he's in the system, it doesn't make him a murderer.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm hoping to find out more about him.
Detective Jacobs.
Dr. Engel.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
You too.
Hey, are you guys investigating Joe Rodney's murder?
You got something you want to tell us, or what's up?
Listen, this isn't public knowledge, but Rich Freeman has been known to, cross a line or two with a few of his students.
Students like Joe Rodney.
Yeah, I mean, one time I did walk into his office and they were, I don't know, in the moment. I mean, I feel bad even saying this, but I feel like I have to. Dr. Freeman was with her. I saw them at dinner the night that she was killed.
Wow.
Anything else?
I mean, I've seen some things in his office sometimes.
What kinds of things?
Girls' personal items.
Well, thank you for your help.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck with everything.
Let's go pick up Freeman.
You think he did it?
You don't?
Here, I never showed you this.
I appreciate it. What's his history?
Beyond the basic stats, it's a sealed file. No birth record, nothing.
And his parents?
He was listed as ward of the state in foster care till he was 18.
Who exactly becomes wards of the state?
Well, it could be any number of situations. Parents with drug addiction, in prison, death.
Is that his case officer?
Come, have a seat.
Thanks for meeting with me.
So, Otis Bredlin is a patient of yours?
Yes, I've been working with him for a few weeks, and I'm concerned about his emotional well-being.
What are your concerns?
Well, he hasn't opened up quite yet, and frankly, I'm concerned about his safety.
His mother was a prostitute. She did her business inside the apartment. Eventually, she died of a drug overdose. That's when Otis became the responsibility of the state, and I looked over him until he was 18.
That's horrible.
Yeah. When he was 13, there was a report that Otis had been raped by another boy in foster care. Later, there was a fire, and his foster home burned down. The foster family and 2 other children died in the fire.
Jesus.
We could never prove it, but we think Otis may be responsible for the fire.
And how could they never prove it?
Rich, just stop. I showed you his file, and now you're just scaring me. You have no idea what's going on.
Dr. Freeman, how are you, sir?
Detectives.
Sorry to disturb you guys. We just have a couple of follow-up questions about Joe Rodney.
Sure.
Would you like to step aside with us for a moment?
No, I'm good. What's going on?
Doctor, you mentioned that you and Joe would meet sometimes in your office while she was participating in the study.
Yes. You ever been to an S&M club over on 10th Avenue? I don't know what you're talking about. Never been. Never.
Good. Well, that's all we got.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys have a good evening.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Shayna's out of the coma. We gotta get over to the hospital.
You know what? You go. I'm gonna keep my eyes on this good doctor.
you doing? You okay?
Yeah.
Good. You look good. Good. What do you got here? Thank you. I'm gonna have to take this with me. You look good. Thanks.
So this work really balances out some of the lighter and darker elements. How do you feel about it? Oh, just excuse me for just 1 minute. Here he is, the man of the moment.
Hey, Jeff, I need to talk to you.
1 minute. I have to show you something. Please, come with me. I have to show you this. You did it. It's all you.
So what do you think?
It's definitely different than your earlier work.
You should stop by my loft tonight. See the rest of the series.
I haven't even seen them.
I'd like to show Rich.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see you later tonight.
Where are you going?
To Otis's. I need to see the paintings.
Why?
I need to know.
Know what?
I need to make this right.
Rich, stop lying to me. Why were the police asking you about some S&M club that Joe worked at?
I guess she worked there as a dominatrix.
So why were they asking you about it?
I have no idea. Maybe because she was my student?
Were you fucking her?
What? What is it you think you heard?
Don't touch me.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Why were the police asking you about Joe?
I was with Joe the night she was murdered.
What do you mean you were with Joe?
We had dinner.
So then what did you do?
She kissed me.
What else?
Lee, please.
What else?
Otis? Well, in my dream, I strangled the life out of her.
You can put your hands around my neck. It's okay.
The nightmare. I'm in control of it now. We're a good team, Rich.
It's like a nightmare, except it happens as you're waking up or falling asleep.
Where are you going?
I need to get home.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You need to go back upstairs. We gotta have a conversation. Well,
need to
hey,
get
if
home.
you touch me, let's move back up.
Got this prick on resisting.
Hey, everything we got points to Angle.
Angle?
Going somewhere?
What does it look like?
You can't. It'll hurt the university. We can't claim the grant without you. I made you.
A student of mine in the lab, I thought that you could really make a difference.
I have to see this study through.
How are you doing with your dreams? You remembering them now?
I have these nightmares. I'm asleep. I think I'm awake, but I'm not.
Shouldn't stay in my condition, but I'd be wasting all my pain. No, I'm never quitting. No, even if it's fiction. Thought I found what I've been missing. That was only wishful thinking that you'd ever feel the same. Against the wall, I can't let go until I lose it all. Oh, I used so cruel, baby. I tried to forget you, but baby, I forget too. But there's one thing for certain, this whiskey ain't working, but it's a damn good place to start. No matter what I do, baby, there's no use, 'cause I'm meant to be broken like ice got feet. my affliction. Guess I'm supposed to be in chains. Baby, when you say I'm just another cliche, it's hard to deny it, though I try to fight it. Think I'll always be this way. Oh, girl, I've got nothing better left to do than spend my nights depressing over you like a fool, baby. I try to forget you, but babe, I forget too. But there's one thing for certain, this whiskey ain't working, but it's a damn good place to start. No.